DJ Lover?
I'm good. How you doing, guys?
What's up, man? Welcome back, baby. Good.
Thank you. It's been a while, but I'm back here right now. I'm home.
All right, man. Glad to have you, and of course, we definitely glad to have our special guest, Laura Lynn. How you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you?
Lots of energy. And it's not the first time I actually met her. I met her at a shout out to Tashima Jones. She had a panel thing at Nabe, and we had, from there I learned a lot from her. Like, I just gotta tell you, I learned a lot from you, and I already spoke to you about that behind the scenes. So, I'm real excited to have you here.
Thank you. That means a lot.
So, for those of you that don't know you, you actually teach in yoga. And how did that all get started?
Well, I fell into yoga through pursuing theater, actually. So I thought my life was on a different path. And then I got this yoga bug. I didn't know this yoga bug would turn into this whole yoga infestation. And so I couldn't let it go. And it just became more and more a part of my life.
Yeah.
And then I started going to India.
Okay.
And I started teaching. We were talking a little bit about when I first started teaching, the struggle.
Yeah.
Running around, taking classes all over.
You gotta crawl before you walk.
Yeah, I would sub a class, in Astoria, Queens, same day, run down to Staten Island. I mean, I would take any class they would give me.
All right.
And now I have my own studio.
You have your own studio, man.
Yes,
So,
all right.
definitely shout to that. Hard work leads to success. So we're definitely happy about that.
So you're a yoga teacher for 18 years now. Can you tell us some more about that experience and what was that like? 18 years, that's a lot of years.
I know, I hear that. I'm like, I'm old.
No.
Yeah, no, I started young. Yeah, it's been a journey. I like I said, I started out subbing a lot and then teaching bigger programs. I taught at all the clubs, Reebok Sports Club and Yoga Works and all the big gyms and people's homes. You get to see some fancy homes. You teach these private clients. Wow. And then going to India more and more. And one time I went to India and then I actually went to Rwanda. I found out about an opportunity to work with people that had been through the genocide and survived and do yoga as part of their healing. Oh, wow. Yeah, I spent 3 months in Rwanda doing that. Yeah. And obviously that was a life-changing experience.
Of course it is.
Yeah, and part of that was seeing how much this yoga can really do, for people to really affect their lives. I think a lot of times we see yoga out there and it's just some pretty pictures and some pretty clothes, and and I do that too. I post that too, but I mix it up with, showing real people doing yoga and how it can really change lives. And after that trip, I moved to Harlem and I started walking around my neighborhood and I started thinking, I think it's time to put a yoga studio here.
All right. And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Now, I'm actually think I might say it wrong, but you are an L2 authorized, I think,
Ashtanga. Yeah.
What does that mean?
So I teach a very traditional yoga from India. You cannot get any certification here in the U.S. or anywhere else except for going to India to study. And so anyone that's authorized Ashtanga yoga teacher, they have gone to study in India, and my teacher doesn't take you for less than 1 month. So every trip except for one that I took as a tour, I brought people there. I'll tell you a little bit about that. But everyone except for that one has been from 1 to 3 months at a time. So I just got back from almost 2 months in India. Yeah. And, even though I'm authorized and I have a yoga studio, I will never stop going to study more and be with my teacher.
So each time you learn something new and something more that you can give to everyone.
Yeah, and you never know what you're going to come away with. You think the trip's going to be about one thing and you end up learning something different.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have traveled over the world in your career. Can you name some more places and what that experience has done for you?
Yeah. Rwanda obviously was the big one, and 11 trips to India.
11 trips, wow.
Yeah. So for my 10th trip, I said on my 10th trip, I have to go somewhere else in India because I had only gone to be with my teacher. Yeah. I had never even seen the Taj Mahal.
Okay. Right.
That's crazy. So I decided to take a group. I took 12 people on a whirlwind tour of the north. We went to Dharamsala, that's where the Dalai Lama resides. Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
I'm just like thinking about how amazing it sounds right now.
To see different cultures and, to see the world, it has an impact on how you see yourself in that system,
Yeah.
and to travel with others. That group travel experience is really cool. And so I wanted to do it more and more. I bring groups together, and they're all, people that come on my trips, they're all different ages. They're all different kinds of people. Some are my students, but some aren't. Some are just people that follow me on social media or friends in Harlem. So we did that trip was so great. We did another trip. We did Tulum, Mexico. Yeah. That's like where the Mayan civilization was. Yeah. That was also crazy, in a different way. Eye-opening. So I put another trip together. It's coming up.
What's coming up?
Iceland. Iceland is the next spot. And I'm so excited about this. So we're going in August. There's still some spaces open.
Oh, you heard some spaces open. How can they reach out?
Yeah, for sure. My website, landlaraland.com.
Landlaraland.com. Make sure you guys go apply. Iceland.
Yeah.
All right. You get 2 experiences. You get, to see the Iceland, obviously, and you also get to learn yoga.
Yeah, and anyone can come. If you've done yoga or you haven't, we take everyone.
So can you tell us about land yoga?
Yeah, so land yoga, was really, that's the studio. That's, it's on Frederick Douglass Boulevard between 114, 115, right by Melba's. Yeah. And that really gave me like a platform and a home. The studio is, it's my baby. I love it. It's 5.5 years old now. I can't believe it. So many businesses have opened in Harlem since then, and and different people coming through. But it's fantastic. It's more than a yoga studio. It's a wellness center. We have acupuncture there. We have massage. Yeah. And we show local artists. So
my neck is hurting a little bit. Nah.
You can come on. See what you like. Yes, you are always welcome. You come and get your massage. We all need that this time of year with us.
Of course, everybody's stressing out about Christmas time.
Yes.
But wow.
Yeah, lots going on. We have our holiday party on Friday. Maybe you'll come by, and we're going to be revealing a new artist. So we do art openings. So, I'm really excited about that.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, you do a lot of things. We did mention it. From Land Yoga, you started community programs, and you also have your own nonprofit. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, thank you for asking about that. So, I think I knew when I since going to Rwanda and being involved in nonprofit work, which is what I was doing when I was there, that eventually I would want to, have my own nonprofit. And, the road to that, it takes time. First, I had to establish the yoga studio. But in 2015, I formed 3.5 Acres Yoga, which is a yoga nonprofit. It was really in a response to the climate of the times. Yeah. To seeing that yoga, like I was saying to you, like people do yoga don't tend to really get in fights and cause harm. Like there's something about this yoga that really puts people in the right space, and is transformative for communities. So we started working with the young people in our community, those that don't have access to yoga necessarily or to many resources. And we started working with our local law enforcement and seeing how we could affect some change in just their presence, and pretty proud of that work.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of course, and it's definitely great that you want to help back and give back. And what would you say is like the most healing thing about yoga? What do you think? Why is it that it heals? What do you feel?
Yeah, because the breathing, and the focus on the breath, it actually affects your nervous system. So it changes the way that your body reacts when something happens. Yeah. So it actually teaches your body to slow down in response to a triggering thing. And it's not even, it becomes the way that your body works. So you don't even have to think about it. Now I'm going to slow down. It becomes your habit instead of going into that fight or flight to go low, and to just, and so you get perspective. You get this you're able to see bigger perspective and results of actions, which is with karma, how the actions flutter out. So it's pretty amazing.
That sounds pretty amazing. That's actually
yeah, sorry to go deep.
No.
Saturday night.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. It's intense.
Wow.
Oh, my fault, Wally.
Sorry.
So I just got lost actually in what you were saying, because I like yoga, but my girlfriend doesn't like yoga. So I'm like, damn, maybe I gotta find out how I'm gonna bring her to this class. Like, we need to I'm sorry to get sidetracked, but yeah.
No. It's absolutely. That's fine.
To get back on track. So how was your experience speaking at the Human Trafficking Conference?
Yeah.
With
Great.
the legend, Rachel Lloyd?
Yeah, well, when you meet people that you're, that you just look up to, it's so powerful. And when you're like speaking on a panel with someone who like you idolize, actually we later honored Rachel at our benefit for the nonprofit. So every year we do, we do a big Bollywood style benefit for the 3.5 Acres nonprofit at Red Rooster in Harlem. And so I spoke on that panel with Rachel, and after we were like, we have to honor you at our own benefit. So that was really cool. I mean, if you don't know Rachel's story, she was a victim of human trafficking, and she's made a lot of change in the laws here in New York, especially around human trafficking. Girls who were being sold by their pimps out on the street were being arrested when they were really trapped. So when we think of human trafficking, we always think of it as like selling these foreign girls, and that's a part of it. But what she did was really open people's eyes to the fact that human trafficking is also just very basic. If you're if all your home and all your needs are being met by a person who basically owns you and you can't get away, and they're forcing you to do this, be on the streets, and that's a human trafficking.
Wow.
So she's helped take a lot of girls off the streets and give them resources, and she's a really amazing woman.
Well, big shout out to
Rachel Lloyd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Tell us about the Uptown Yoga Festival. So you have me smiling because we already was talking about that.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. So then, because I wasn't doing enough, I was like, let's produce a yoga festival in Harlem. Why not? So we've been talking a lot, before we came on air about rebranding and everything. We're coming to our 3rd year of the festival, rebranding as Soul Fest NYC. So look for Soul Fest. Yeah. So capture some of that soul food feeling in Harlem with this yoga festival, and soul yoga feeds your soul. So it's a play on words, and but it gets to the heart of the matter, And that takes place out in front of the Harlem State Office Building, which is really amazing. And we're out there on 125th Street doing yoga, which is so cool, right there on the street with the people. Right. And this year we're expanding to a full day event. We've partnered with New York Yoga and Life magazine. They're going to be coming out and helping produce the event. And really that event is to show inclusion and diversity in yoga, and yoga for the community and by the community. Because I think like we've talked about a bit, this vision of yoga that's represented sometimes isn't really showing that yoga's for everyone, It's definitely not showing the people that are coming into my studio, So we want those people on the stage and different bodies, different ages, all different kinds of people. Just to show yoga, you're not flexible, you can still do yoga. Everyone can breathe. Right. Everyone can breathe together, So I'm proud of this event.
That sounds amazing. I definitely, we want to be a part of it. Make sure you guys come through, man. It sounds great. There's a lot of things going to happen. We will be covering it. So you definitely come join us and support such a great woman, business person. And you have anything else you want to announce? Any other?
Wow. We got Iceland. We got the yoga festival. That date is set. It's May 20th. So if you're like me and you like your calendars way out in advance,
you have to.
The big Bollywood style party is also set March 14th, so look for that. And then I think we're coming on New Year's Eve. If you want to do New Year's Eve in a little bit of a different way, we do a very spiritual New Year's Eve at the yoga studio. It's a completely candlelit yoga class and meditation.
Wow.
Gosh, that sounds like what I need to do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
We
you
had-
told
it's
me, I
good.
felt so relaxed.
Some tranquility in my life.
It's good way to bring in the year.
Yeah, no,
you know.
seriously, yeah.
You know, it's and you go out drinking after. I don't
Yeah.
care. But it's like you do that every weekend.
Yeah,
Like,
so do something.
you know, and we do this fire ritual actually where you can just burn whatever you want to leave in 2016. I think people want to leave a lot of things in 2016. It was a rough year. So we do a fire ritual and we just let it go and people feel cleansed. They come again and again.
I'm feeling cleansed just thinking about it. I'm like, damn, I need to go. Seriously.
Yeah,
Well, you are invited, of course.
I gotta say though, if you had a reality show idea coming up, I would watch it.
Really? Am I made for
your
TV?
energy, I think you are made for TV.
Okay.
You ever thought about going that direction?
You know, if the opportunity was right, I don't know why not. If it was positive. I know, why would I say no, you know? Keep these things open.
Yeah,
Keep
opportunity,
these things
knock on her
open.
door, okay? Let's make this happen, man. She's such a great woman. So,
Oh, you're sweet.
and positive vibes, so you need that. Social media. What's going
Social
on?
media, yes, please. You know, I'm really loving Instagram these days, so
Instagram.
please check out my Instagram, Lara Land Yoga. You can find me, like I said, at www.landlaraland.com to see all the events I've been talking about. Same thing on Twitter and Facebook, Lara Land. Look me up.
All right, make sure you guys follow her, man. Had a great time having her on the show. Even at when I first met you, you know, you inspired so much. So if you go to support her studio. Which studio again?
Yeah, Land Yoga. It's 2116 Frederick Douglass Boulevard between 114th and 115th. Classes for everyone, beginners, children. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. We take good care of you.
You want to give a shout out to anyone?
As to my family, of course.
Shout out to the family.
Yeah.
All right. You have a great year. It's such a pleasure to have you on
Oh,
the show.
it's great
Thank
to
you
be
so much.
here. Thank
Welcome.
you.
All right. We'll be right back.